Welcome back to Finn versus History. As ever, I'm joined by Horatio Gould.
Freedom of speech.
Well, right, is that what William Wallace was?
No, it's Scottish trigonometry.
Trigonometry. William Wallace is...
They'll never take our freedom of speech.
And Andrew Murray are hosting a podcast where they get Douglas Murray
Douglas Murray loves this.
Talk about the death of the West.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. Is what they're left and they're all cowards.
So it's William Wallace, Constantine Kissin, and Andrew Murray is the sort of the thick one.
Can't say that about
Francis. Don't call him
colleague.
R. He's not my colleague. He's a fucking open spot riding on the tails of a Soviet academic. That's what they are. Neither of them are comedians. The fact they've got that far is fucking juju magic.
But they're not. They haven't got far. It's not as they haven't gone as comedians on that pod. No one's
still-
like that's the funniest pod.
No,
No, do you know what's
but
got
they go
me
on Joe.
absolute, you know what's got me absolutely creasing? Trigonometry.
Yeah.
It's a barrel of laughs.
I
that
watch it
pod.
for the laughs.
Yeah.
No, but they went on Joe Rogan and
Yeah.
they basically
Slagged off the UK scene.
yeah, and it's like you guys you're not part of the scene. Why?
that is true.
Yeah, it's like me slagging off fucking Soviet whatever.
Whatever.
Well, whatever. I don't
Ballet.
know. I don't fucking Soviet ballet. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the ballet, it wasn't as good as people say. Like, the Bolshoi, actually, they're not that great.
Do you know what? You can't even get a fucking gig now as a ballet dancer because you have to sign a thing saying I won't dance like this or whatever.
But they got you on to try and say that there's no freedom of speech in UK comedy.
Yeah, and
then you said, no,
there's not.
it's fine.
There's loads. I'm fine.
I know, livid.
And it was that for an hour. Anyway,
freedom.
We're talking about William Wallace. This is part 2.
Yeah.
And we left off last episode with the tantalizing setup of 9/11 in 1297.
Yeah.
The Battle of Stirling Bridge.
So this is Wallace and Murray. It's sort of the Wallace and Gromit. It's a double act.
Yes. Yeah. Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
They're in the wrong trousers. And the English are being led by a penguin with a rubber glove on its head. So, to recap, William Wallace is basically Osama bin Laden, but he's Scottish and he mainly eats porridge with meat in it.
Yeah.
They heat up...
Osama butchers bin Laden.
Yeah, Osama butchers bin Laden. They heat up a butcher's bin and that's their dinner.
Mahaggis Atta.
Haggis Atta flying a spurtle into Stirling Castle. So now, let's delve into some medieval military history because the Battle of Stirling Bridge is all about terrain. I listened to a Dan Snowdrum podcast where Dan Snow was interviewing someone even more bigger on the spectrum of Dan Snowdrum about medieval terrain.
I listened to that one as well.
Yeah, it was quite tough.
Chewy.
It was a chewy podcast.
Overcooked.
I had to pause it lots of times and sort of exhale loudly like my dad. A lot of that.
Yeah.
Now, if you're listening, we've got the map up on screen. Stirling Castle is over a river, and there's a very, very shit bridge.
Yeah.
The bridge is tiny. It's wooden.
This Battle of Shit Bridge is actually what
It should be called the Battle of Shit Bridge.
Yeah.
Now, the English are trying to take Stirling Castle, or
But
they're
English
coming away
better
from it.
trained. There's more soldiers. It looks like.
Yeah.
The Scots are the underdogs in this.
At
right?
this point, so this is pre-Agincourt, right? So Agincourt obviously changes the game for medieval warfare. At this point, if you're on a horse and you've got a fucking big pike or a lance, you're gonna win.
Brilliant.
That's the rules of engagement. It's all about mounted cavalry.
Yeah, and it shall never change. They thought.
Yeah. But obviously, horses have to get across water.
Yeah.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't
drag
make
them
it.
across.
What is it?
swim?
Drink.
Come.
You may. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't.
I think you can make
famously, I've seen some videos where you can make.
I think you can make it come.
Yeah. Anyway, now below the bridge on the other side lay a sort of marshy ground and a causeway, a bog, a Scottish bog,
Right.
which was unsuitable for this heavy English cavalry. Now the Scots are outnumbered 10-1, but they are placed perfectly on the right side of the bog.
Right.
And it's sort of like the McViet Cong, I guess.
They got the high bog.
They got the high bog. Yeah, they've seeded the moral high bog. Don't get on your high bog. So the English supposedly had 1,000 cavalry and 50,000 infantry.
Yeah.
Now Wallace and Murray are lying in wait, and they're waiting for the English to cross this shit bridge.
Yeah.
And when the time is right, they will pounce.
But because of the way that the river naturally meanders, the English can't see the Scottish forces
No.
because it's round them.
But they know it's there. So the night before the battle, they like talk. There's always this thing about like, oh, the nobles will negotiate and everyone might go home.
Yeah. But you'd hope so if you're a soldier, right?
Yeah, I guess so. You must be like, I'd hope this is a false alarm.
Yeah.
So they offer Wallace peace terms, and he's like, "Get the fuck." Or what he actually get the fuck. He says, "Return to thy friends and tell them we come here with no peaceful intent, but ready for battle, determined to avenge our wrongs and set our country free. We are ready to meet them beard to beard."
Right.
Which sounds like one of Charlie's search terms.
What, two beards going at it?
Yeah, that's me and Douglas Murray. What's a beard again? Is it a...
No, a beard is when a gay guy has a
fake
wife.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'd be both yours and Murray's wife's.
Yes.
No, but he doesn't
Yes,
have
it
a
would,
beard.
yeah.
He's you without a beard.
He is. Yes, he is. You're right.
You shave your beard. It's
Douglas Murray. So you're getting two women to fight who have gay husbands. That's what beard on beard means. And what did we find out what the lesbian equivalent of beard was? Is it trousers? Is it trousers?
Jockstrap?
A purse.
Purse, that was it. Purse on purse. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Are there any famous... Who's like a clearly gay celebrity with a beard?
Philip Schofield.
Has he still got his wife?
Don't know.
Has he come out as... Yeah, he had to come out as gay.
Do you want me to die?
Do you want me to come?
Love that.
Wearing that little thing?
No, Philip Schofield's... I think he had to shave his beard.
Yeah.
I think he was forced.
He was forced.
I think the sun shaved his beard off.
Yeah. And like Samson losing his hair, he lost all of his powers.
He lost his hosting gig, yeah. He lost this morning or whatever he used to host. Was it this morning?
John Travolta. That's a potential one. That's a big rumour that my mum loves to peddle.
Your mum likes to peddle that?
She loves rumours that
I heard
celebrities
are
gay.
I heard a rumour.
Clooney, she's convinced is gay. Is this the Tom Cruise one?
No. This is John Travolta goes around LA and hires lookalikes of himself to fuck. That's the rumour.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a good rumour, isn't it?
So it's like maybe he's not gay. He's just a true narcissist.
He's peak narcissism.
Yeah, it's not about men. It's about John Travolta.
It's about himself.
Yeah,
he's gay for himself.
And then you got that Tom Cruise one, right, where he gets like 50 SAS guys to chase after him and fuck him. You know this one? I thought you told me this.
No.
Don't leave me stranded like this.
I've not heard.
No, Tom Cruise has this this thing where it's like, right, I've got 10 minutes. I'm going to go hide in this forest, and then he gets like a Delta Force squad to chase after him, and the first one who gets him he gets to fuck him.
So
who told me that then? Because I was convinced it was you.
I've never heard of that.
Because I can't have just pulled that out of the air.
Well, so it's sort of Mission Possible.
Yeah,
Get bummed by Delta Force.
Yeah,
right. Now let's talk about the English. Who's on the English side? John de Warenne, who is Edward I's lieutenant in Scotland.
Does he come into other stories, de Warenne?
Maybe. I don't
know what else.
And then Hugh de Cressingham, who is the English treasurer in Scotland.
Hugh de Cressingham. So D is like Sean de Paul.
Yeah, Hugh de Cressingham.
It sounds like a Jamaican saying Hugh de Cressingham.
Yeah.
Hugh de Cressingham.
So he's the English treasurer in Scotland, so he's like Alistair Darling or something. Anyway.
But back then you had to do multiple jobs.
Yes.
Right. If you were also the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
You had to go and put down a rebellion. It's like Alistair Darling being sent out to Iraq. Anyway, Cressingham is obsessed with just getting the rebellion sort of sorted. But Warren, he sort of is more aware of the danger of the ship bridge. So he's like, we shouldn't really go over the bridge.
No.
But the Cressingham's like, fuck it, do it live.
Yeah, we'll do it live. Yeah.
So they offer Wallace peace terms. He turns them down. And there's a guy called Sir Richard Lundy, who was a Scottish knight serving the English. He says, if you cross that bridge, it's suicide.
Right.
And they're like, nah, fuck it. Because they're like, this is Scottish.
Yeah.
You seen what they eat?
Entitlement.
Yeah.
Right.
Nonsense. So, on the morning of September 11th, Warren oversleeps. Now, you know, in the present day, September 11th, that was a good thing.
Right.
If you slept in, you probably survived. His fatal mistake was that he had a lie-in, and so the English troops.
Now, how do you have a lie? Does that mean just no one wanted to wake him up?
Well, it's pre-alarm clock, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess I just thought. I thought you'd have one person try and wake you up before on the eve of battle.
Do you want to place this for our thick?
Right,
well,
it's 1297, so that is probably after the invention of cricket.
No, it's not.
Cricket?
Is cricket? Is cricket?
No, cricket. When's cricket invented?
Oh no, it's not. You're right. No, you're right actually, because it dates back to Norman times and something.
Yeah.
So sorry, you're right. Yeah. So it's after cricket.
and before the invention of tiddlywinks. You ever played tiddlywinks?
I have played Tiddlywinks.
Let's have a look. 1955.
Surely not. No, 1888.
1888. What,
Yeah.
you didn't. Why surely not? Why were you so sure it wasn't the 50s? How do you have a
Tiddlywinks.
strong opinion
That's
on that?
It's got to be a Victorian name.
Right, yeah,
Tiddlywinks.
I guess so.
So, Warren oversleeps on the morning of September 11th. It's a crisp day in New York. But anyway, we're in Stirling, where
Yeah.
it's probably
Terrible.
terrible weather. English troops begin crossing the ship bridge before they've had orders to. And then the bridge is so shit, there's only 2 horses at a time can go over it. So now, what they think, they know the Scots are there, but what they think is that the Scots will let them get their whole cavalry over, because that's like cricket.
Right, that's cricket.
That's cricket. But they don't do that. And so this is essentially a war crime.
So they cheated.
It's cheat. It's a terrorist attack
Yeah.
by the Scotch bin
Let me
Laden.
get all of my more significant forces over the
Yes,
bridge first.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
So and then the bog is too boggy.
So they
for,
sucker
like-
punched us, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bog that they arrive on over the bridge is just like it's soup.
It's too boggy.
It's Scotch broth, so they can't fucking get any traction on it.
It's Scottish cuisine.
Once enough English troops cross the bridge, Wallace and Murray give the order to attack.
Wallace and Gromit,
Wallace
for
and
it.
Gromit go for it. The penguin is dead immediately.
Yeah.
It's essentially like, just as you say, it's a
trolley dash.
kill zone.
Yeah.
It's a choke point, and the Scots, they slash at the horses' hamstrings.
Yeah,
and
the hammies were going.
I'd say, yeah, the horses are like Michael Owen,
Yeah.
2003. Hamstrings just gone. I'd say 1297, is that the worst time in history to be a horse? I think it's only got better to be a horse.
Sure, I think that's definitely
I
true.
think that's undeniable.
Yeah, I think maybe high medieval is when the horses were worst treated,
Yeah.
or maybe the transition to cannonballs
What, when horses were getting shot
by cannons. Yeah,
Yeah, when's that?
I mean World War I horses. That's pretty tough as well.
That is true. Yeah. But this was like the horse was sort of
Everything,
a casualty.
and so yeah, and
A horse would charge at people with like,
also how well trained are these horses? Because I know that it's like there's a guy behind it pulling on its
Yeah.
stirrups.
yeah.
But if I was a horse, the guy fucking slashing at my hammies, I'll be out of there.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't matter how much I'm trained.
But I guess a lot of death is people falling off horses.
Right.
Anyway, the horses fall, and then the English are sort of just killed on the floor. Now, Hugh de Cressingham, he is hated in Scotland because he's a Jamaican man who's their
Sean de
chancellor.
Paul.
And what William Wallace does with Hugh de Cressingham is he flays his skin from head to toe and uses a bit of the skin to make a belt.
Yes.
And maybe also made it into a coin purse, which is that's not to say that he was a lesbian. He made Hugh de Cressingham into like a man that he then married to cover his lesbianity.
It's an actual purse made out of
Actual
skin.
purse that he can keep coins in.
So you sort of Jeffrey Dahmering the Cressingham.
Charlie's just Googled wearing a belly button as a bindi.
Maybe did that.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be terrifying.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, it would.
if you're like a warlord, if you wore your enemy's belly buttons as
But also,
bindis.
because you'd have to.
There's
sort
also
of-
cultural appropriation, which is probably the biggest crime.
yes, it is. You're right. It's an
Because
assault.
it would shock.
It's
It would
an-
shock medieval Scotland.
It's an assault on the senses. It's
Being
seeing,
like, excuse me, their culture's
are
not
you,
your.
Are you Indian?
Because that is
if not-
deeply problematic.
The problem with that as an image, Charlie, is that a belly button is obviously a recess. So are you suggesting that you take it?
Not an outie.
You could. I get. Oh right. So it has to be an outie.
Yes.
It has to be an outie, well, yeah.
Right. Sorry.
An innie is an absence of,
That's what I
of
mean.
tummy.
An innie is almost like the opposite of a bindi. It's almost like a bindi would perfectly
A
complete.
reverse bindi.
Yeah, it would complete the tummy.
Do you ever feel your belly button?
Yeah, it smells really bad.
Yeah.
Really?
My belly
Really?
button smells really bad.
Really?
Mine
Does yours
smells
smell
like-
brilliant?
No, mine just is the smoothest. It's just so smooth in there. It's like unweathered by time or cold.
I've got an innie and outie, so it goes in and out.
That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting.
I got both.
So it's like someone's just pushed the outie back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross. That's disgusting.
Did you do any of your children's belly button umbilical cords? Did you cut it?
I think I did cut the second
Like
one.
the
yeah.
Queen opening a
Leisure centre. So anyway, Stirling Bridge is a absolute disaster for the English.
Yeah.
It is the English 9/11.
I mean, it's worse. 5,000 dead.
5,000 English dead as well.
Yeah.
You know, and Murray is the mastermind of the attack.
Yeah.
Is fatally wounded, and much like Muhammad Atta,
Yeah.
Mahaggis Atta dies after the battle.
Yeah.
Was Atta first or second?
Oh, I don't know. I know he was the main guy on the ground. He was the mastermind.
I guess they're all on the ground eventually, aren't they?
Yeah. But he's the main one.
First plane.
So he's like, you lead from the front.
I think you had to have stronger mental resilience if you were flying the second plane,
Go on.
because you'd gone, oh, fuck me, that was what we're doing, is it?
Yeah, but what did you think was going to happen?
Well, but
I guess in your head you're like, I just didn't really think about it. Because when I see the first one, I'm like, well, yes, I guess that is what happens when you fly a plane
that's what
into
I mean.
a building.
It's like, yeah, we'll fly. Yeah, all right, we'll fly planes.
And they're like, fucking hell, you just-
fuck me. That's what that is it? I'm doing that, am I? Shit. You know,
But in the second one, they put a bit of swaz on it, didn't he? There's like
what, did I loop the loop?
there's a little bit of like a skirt.
Oh, what, like a donut
You
into the? I don't remember that.
put a bit of spin on it, I think.
Do you think? Oh, this fires me up.
Right, so is that second?
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes in an angle.
We're watching. Sorry, just for anyone listening, we're now just watching the 9/11 9/11 attacks.
It's never a good side for a topic.
Finn is in his happy place.
Let's have a look. Let's look at the. I mean, there's one really good shot.
This is
Look, he's putting spin on it.
Do you think?
Look.
Oh, I guess because he's at an angle,
Yeah,
isn't he?
it's just like. Zzzz.
Yeah.
He's fucking going. Skirt.
It's the ultimate.
He's two wheeling.
The ultimate googly. They did not see it coming. One plane sailing one way.
Yeah, they thought it was going off.
Yeah.
It was
Anyway,
leg.
We're talking about the 13th century 9/11, which is the Battle of Stirling Bridge. 5,000 Scots. 5,000 English die.
Yeah.
Wallace is graceless in victory.
Yeah.
He kills prisoners of war.
Yeah.
He goes after English people everywhere. The chronicles say that Wallace is but a savage.
This is pure pasty white on white violence. Isn't
It's
it?
disgraceful.
These are two of the whitest people in the world.
He burned schools with school children inside. He slaughters women. He laughs as monks are drowned. To be fair, I think that might be quite funny actually.
Yeah, with the heads.
Oh, with the heads. Yeah, because you just hold them where they're on that bit of their
Yeah,
head.
you don't need
on
to
the
touch
ball
their
bit.
hair.
Yeah, be like a fun game.
Yeah.
Rape, torture, and atrocity marks Wallace's progress. Now, historians argue, and I would like to agree with them, that William Wallace is trying to ethnically cleanse
The English.
out of the North.
I mean, we'll talk about Braveheart on the Patreon.
Yes.
But one of my favourite things about that was one of the only times I've really seen it in media, an outcry of anti-English racism.
Yes,
I don't think I've ever really seen a mass movement. It's quite amazing.
It's disgraceful, actually.
kind of thrilling.
In a way, yes. It's
'Cause think of the possibilities
It's
if we could-
subdom, isn't it?
It'd be nice if there was a true racism that we could talk about.
And also if we could actually be genuinely offended and hurt.
You can write stories about how we overcame the anti-English oppression.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're the main character. Like
The victim narrative.
Yeah, it's
I would
amazing.
love to just spend a
Just
day.
one. Just give me one.
Please. Just one.
What's the English equivalent of the M word as a slur? What's like
What
the
is
worst?
it? Yeah, what is it?
the white equivalent.
It's
Yes.
specific English racism.
Right, okay.
I guess you got poms.
What I
Nothing's.
wanted to say is that you can still call an English person the M word, and sometimes it could still be really be really offensive, I guess. Yes. What is the white English equivalent? Just wanted to make that absolutely clear.
You're not black. You're English.
Yeah. What I don't know. I just what do the French call us, like roast beefs or like?
Yeah, nothing's too bad.
No. Conquer.
You better not fucking call me that, son.
You just call me the C word.
Conquer.
You say that with a hard R.
But then we can reclaim it in music.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
know.
we could. You can say
Look at my conquer over
like
there.
a Scot can't sing along to some songs because the word conquer's in it. You're right, but you're right in that there is a sort of little thrill, a Freudian thrill at the possibility of there being some anti-English racism.
It shows how rare it has been in history of the last 1,000 years that this is like something that still can plays in today, because Braveheart led to a huge uplift in the SNP.
Yes,
so it's
yeah.
like it's the closest to like a real issue that could result in some sort of truly anti-English sentiment,
Like we could make a single issue political party.
or something that could truly affect English people.
Yes. So William Wallace is ethnically cleansing the north of England. He is a genocidal tyrant. He's medieval Scottish Hitler. And what happens when he returns from the campaign? He's knighted. Disgraceful.
This is
Absolutely
like
disgraceful.
knighting Joseph Kony.
Yes, it's like giving Hitler an OBE.
Kony 1297.
Sir Joseph of Coneyshire. It's a disgrace. In 1297, William Wallace is made the Guardian of Scotland.
Oh my God, he's got a promotion.
He's rewarded.
Yeah.
And he begins preparation for defending his realm. He puts gibbets in major towns, which we've learned are like cages. Wooden cages.
But what does Guardian of Scotland mean?
Well, because it's
Is
still
it ceremonial or is it?
No, there's not, because he's not noble.
Is it sort of like Ministry of Defence?
No, it's like caretaker manager.
Interim.
It's like
Carrick at United.
Minister without portfolio.
Right.
So King Edward I, having expelled the Jews, he's like, right, these Scots lots, they're not fucking, they need to learn a lesson here. You're part of us, yeah? So King Edward invades Scotland, leading the army himself. Now, this is where Wallace invents his great battlefield tactic, which is called the Schiltron, which is what that guy on that podcast said that word a lot.
Schiltron, yes.
Schiltron. And it's like a big hedgehog made out of spears.
Right.
So this is where people with like pikes and spears would all sit in a kind of ball and hold their spikes out and then wait for people to charge at them, horses to charge. And then the horses
would curl up in a ball.
Sort of, yeah. A fetal position, but holding a spear.
Yeah.
So the English army advances, and Wallace, terrorist that he is, just sets fire to everything.
Yeah.
And his plan is to use scorched earth to break the English supply lines.
Yeah. And that's how they developed a lot of the food they still eat today, actually. It was during the scorched earth policy.
Of course, just put that bin on the fire. What have we got in the cupboard?
Yeah, that's great.
We've got some dog food, we've got some oats. Well, when you just heat that up and see what happens.
Yeah, scorched earth.
Scorched earth. Scorched earth is, that's
It's
Scottish.
a delicacy. You have that with a whiskey, with a wee dram.
It's just some burnt mud that you have with whiskey. Have we talked about the whiskey tasting wheel? We must have
We've
done
talked
that.
about it many times, but it is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, we should get it up because it is one of the, I do think the Scottish palate is maybe the most sophisticated.
Sure.
In that it recognises...
It's certainly the most of something.
It recognises tastes that to most people would be
Cultures.
outside the Overton window.
Right.
Of
they haven't reached it.
a palate.
Right.
But Scotland acknowledges things like sulphur, stagnant marsh gas,
Spent matches.
bakelite, vomit, elemental sulphur. These are all things you can say when you're drinking whiskey that
It's a good thing.
They're good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complicated notes.
Yes, they are complicated notes, and they also work for the inherent musk of Scottish women.
Yeah. Pencil sharpener. You know the little
Pencil shavings,
pencil shavings.
Tires.
tires. Yeah, it's all
Refined
whiskey tasting experience. Now, so Wallace is in retreat, and he is sort of succeeding at starving out the English.
Right.
But this is because Andy Murray, his mum's taken him away or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he's dead. I think at this point,
Right.
I think he died.
Yeah, he died in the first battle in Stirling Bridge.
Oh no! The thing,
I'm
the
dead.
thing. No,
Brilliant. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Novak.
That's quite a good one.
It's quite good.
Roger.
You just got to put Ali McCoist on 33 and a third speed, and you get Andy Murray. Novak and Roger. And Rafa. Anyway, Wallace is doesn't actually have much tactical acumen.
No, he's a thug.
And yes, he's a terrorist.
He's a hooligan.
And it's much like Bin Laden. You make your big great play, you fly the planes in, then you just run like a coward.
Yeah.
And so Wallace is running away. And
But he's very confident because of the success of Stirling Bridge, but it becomes apparent later that it was
about to become
Murray.
apparent. It was all Murray.
Yeah.
Because Wallace has his men on the high ground.
Right.
So Edward charges with his cavalry against the hedgehogs, the Schiltrons.
Yeah.
But that wasn't working. So what happens is that Edward adapts his tactics and Wallace stands and fights, which he should have just kept running. So what happens on the day, and this is the Battle of Falkirk, which is just outside Glasgow.
The Falkirk Wheel? What's that?
I don't know.
Sorry, I brought it up.
What?
Type in the Falkirk Wheel. Look at that. Have a look at that. I think it's one of the only ones in the world.
What is it?
So it's like...
Can you describe the picture?
It is a double-decker canal.
The fuck's going on there?
So like a boat gets in the bottom of the wheel, and then it Londonizes its way up to the top.
Oh, it's like a lock.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty amazing.
That's nuts.
What's the point?
I don't know why Falkirk has this.
Yeah, what is the point?
I guess it's to connect two canals together, one that's way below the other.
But one that's in the sky.
Yeah, it's a sky canal. So it's quite amazing, the Falkirk wheel, but...
No, and this is obviously happening before the Falkirk wheel.
Right.
Crucially.
Maybe this is a response, though, to the Battle of Falkirk.
Yes, I guess so. They learned their lesson. If we'd had canals in the sky, maybe we would have been able to fight back from the English. So after the initial cavalry charges, Edward adapts, and also the Scots nobility, who were the Scottish cavalry,
We're cowardly.
they fucked off.
Yeah.
And the English brought
Because there's a
out-
real problem, right, in Scotland throughout their history with their fights with the English, is it's so entrenched with English money and influence.
Yes.
So there's a lot of like disloyalty amongst the nobles and stuff. It's often why the Stirling Bridge was such a moment is because it's united Scottish people, right?
Yeah.
But throughout it, their history, there's a lot of this sort of. It's a very permeable membrane.
It's like when
England,
we got into Afghanistan, we realised this isn't a nation. This is a disconnected band of tribes
yeah,
in mud huts.
yeah,
And like how we meant to force their sense of being Afghani.
yeah, yeah.
It's the same in Scotland to this day. So the Scots nobility fucked off, and the English bring out the longbow. Now they
Is this the debut of the longbow?
I think it is in Scotland, in that they hadn't had the chance to deploy longbowmen in Stirling Bridge because they've been killed too
So
quickly.
it's the Fringe debut.
The Fringe debut, the Edinburgh debut, yes, Edinburgh debut, big thing. Longbows are around much earlier.
This is like that completely changes English warfare for like 250 years, pretty much 200
Yeah.
years.
So
It's basically the great advantage that England have as a fighting force that I think Tom Holland says we don't really have again until the ship of the line,
what's the ship of the line?
the one Nelson's boats,
Right.
and like our superior ships, where it's like one weapon that's so much more technologically advanced than anything else that you can sort of dominate for
Like a
hundreds of
Gatling
years.
gun.
The thing with a longbow is it takes like a lifetime to learn how to pull one. So these Welsh longbow archers, they've been training since they were like 3 years old. You pull it so hard so it can go so much further, and like the volley that you can do is just devastating.
What I never get, right, is when you see
Longer arrows.
when you see this in films like in Braveheart, which as you said we'll talk about on the Patreon, they fire the longbows up in the air, and in the air they look like just like a paper airplane. They look like they've got no thrust, and yet when they land with such velocity. I'm like, how have they?
But it's like a stealth, the theme park ride. Yeah, you're up and then down. You're up and then it'll slow down and then it'll come down and reach terminal velocity.
Yeah, I can't really visualize like a crossbow.
I would hate a volley of arrows. I would hate it.
I used to have a
hate to be called.
I used to have a nightmare.
Imagine that.
I used to have a nightmare. Right, this is weird. Charlie will like this. I used to have a nightmare in the house we used to live in as kids. We had a very long corridor, and at one end was my sister's room, and the other end was mine. Right. I used to have a nightmare where I would open the door, and my bed was like behind the door. So if I opened the door and her door was open, it was like bed to bed. Right. I used to have a nightmare.
B2B.
B2B. A nightmare that she fired a crossbow down the corridor and it went into my dick, and then I'd wake up. I don't know what that means. There's some kind of people who read dreams maybe could tell me what that means.
Was it recurring?
Yeah. It was a constant fear.
I guess she wants you all to herself.
What?
No one's getting this.
She's trying to shoot you so that you're like harpooned to her so she can have you all to herself.
No, I don't think it's it's not like got a rope on the end of it. It's just a crossbow
Well, she's
bolt.
just trying to disable your willy then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Take it out for action for the good of humanity.
Yeah.
I had a dream last night that my mate set up a threesome, but it was a prank and they didn't actually want to do it.
Oh, that's horrible, Charlie.
Was that a dream?
That was a dream.
That wasn't just your evening.
No.
No, right. Okay. Always got to check.
Fucking, you got punked.
I got trolled, into a threesome.
So
Or out
what?
of
So
one.
are you really horny in the dream?
I'm really horny.
You can't
They
wait
set
for
up
it.
on WhatsApp. There was a group chat. It was like me, my friend's name, and then threesome with a blood drop emoji.
Right. Yeah.
But
Right. Go on.
it wasn't real. It didn't
Did you
exist.
rock up and they said, ah?
Yeah. They were just together.
Ashton Kutcher's there.
What? So they just shagging and they're like, yeah, you can fuck
We didn't
off.
mean it. Go away.
God, that really, I think that's quite easy to read. There's quite a lot
Yeah.
going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your big fear of life is that you're always looking for a threesome and you're
But
scared
no one
of
wants
it.
one.
My point is that a crossbow I can imagine because it's flat, isn't it? It's like a bullet, but it's an arrow. But
Okay.
a longbow always feels like they lose its speed and would just sort of drop
a goal
harmlessly
kick.
to the. It's a goal kick.
Yeah.
but from like a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Why?
Well, you know, like when you're playing football as a 10-year-old, you have to get the big guy. If you're in goal, you have to get the bigger boy to kick the ball for your goal kick. Because in like school football, there's a pattern that can emerge where you realise the opposition goalkeeper can't take a goal kick, and or the wind is blowing the wrong way, and it keeps blowing back. So it kicks it in the air, and then it doesn't even clear his own defence, and then you just score loads of goals.
Yeah, you're a goal kick cuck.
Yeah, you are. You're
a goal cuck.
It's like you have to get the bigger boy to take the goal kick for you. That's the earliest experience men get of being a cuck, actually. Well, it's like having a runner in cricket. Anyway, the Welsh longbowmen, they fire loads of arrows, and this breaks the big hedgehog. Yeah. And the English cavalry then charge, and they slaughter everyone. And now the longbows' range was such that some people thought it was against the rules of war, but this is pre the Geneva Convention.
Right.
If the Geneva Convention was around, Wallace would be taken to the criminal court, and he would be sentenced for death.
Yep.
He escapes with his life at Falkirk, but 10,000 of his men
probably used the Falkirk wheel to get away.
Maybe that's how he got away. Is he got on a barge and then somehow got on like a stair lift for a boat and sailed away in the sky.
He's gone. He's out of our reach now.
Yeah,
he's on the wheel.
Fuck me, how'd he get away? He was on the floor 1 minute, and now he's in a fucking barge in the sky. Anyway, in the humiliation of the defeat of Falkirk, Wallace resigns the guardianship of Scotland, and then he fucks off to he goes on his holidays.
Yeah.
He goes around the houses.
He goes travelling.
Yeah. He goes to
gets harem pants
France,
from Thailand.
He goes on a sex tour of the Southeast Asia. He apparently goes to see the Pope to seek political support for Scottish independence. But he doesn't hold any kind of office. He's just doing it. And the nobles want to appease Edward.
So he's OG S&P sort of, this guy.
Yeah. It's just a bit much.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We get it.
You're clapping in Parliament.
Do you have any other ideas?
Yeah.
What else you got?
What else you got, lads? Yeah.
Can we be independent? No. What else do you want? Exactly.
Yeah,
you don't know what you want. Come back when you think of a better idea. No, you can't have that. Ask for something else.
Yeah. Learn a lesson. Change the fucking record.
No.
So by the early 1300s, Wallace is completely isolated because all the nobles want to submit to Edward.
Yeah.
Because they're tired of all the fighting.
Yeah.
But from roughly 1303 onwards, Wallace lives entirely underground in Scotland.
Like a hedgehog.
Like a hedgehog, yeah. So Edward I has a final invasion
or a badger.
that year. Yeah, and you could name many woodland animals. I know our listeners are thick, but I think you only need to name one animal.
Okay.
Edward I invades Scotland in 1303, and the Scottish leaders submit, and they now pursue Wallace because it's like we've gone into Afghanistan, we've taken Kabul, the Taliban have finished.
Yep.
Where's Bin Laden? And then on August the 5th, 1305, Navy SEALs find Wallace in a butter bad.
Yeah.
He's got a hard drive with porn on it.
The tartan bads are in retreat.
Yes. And a guy betrays William Wallace. A Scotsman betrays him because he's being paid by the English.
Right.
Which is, as you were saying, it's
very permeable.
So they surprise Wallace at Rob Royston, which is just outside of Glasgow, and he's taken to London. 17 days later, oh fuck! I forgot to mention. I watched an amazing documentary, Tony Robinson documentary about this, where because the Battle of, I think it's the Hazelrig, that death, is now on a bowls club, a lawn bowls club.
Right.
He has this sequence where he walks past people playing bowls.
Was he walking the ground?
Talking to the camera about and then the swords came down and axes rained down, and there's just Scottish people playing bowls being like, oh, fuck off. Anyway, they do the same thing when he arrives in London, and Tony Robinson, because he gets murdered at Smithfield Market, which is now a meat market.
He's just walking through the meat market.
He's walking through the meat market, and the shots of people just hacking steaks. Anyway, so Wallace...
It's only just closed Smithfield. It's quite sad.
Wallace rejects the charge of treason at his trial, arguing in quite a snooty way, I'd never actually sworn loyalty to the king.
Yeah,
so
fingers crossed. It's like, lad,
I can't actually be tried with treason because I never... It's one of the big actuallys.
Yes, yeah. He's getting the rule book out.
But the sentence of treason is declared, and so Wallace is hung, drawn and quartered.
The classic.
Which I actually didn't really know what that meant until this, and it's pretty bad.
So you're hung first, though, which is
but you're not
better
hung to death.
Oh,
that's why it's bad.
Were you
you're released.
hung to
Orgasm.
climax?
Erotic, hung, drawn, and quartered. You're hung for a bit, and then you sort of are maybe like dying, and then just as you're dying, they then cut your
They them.
The non-binary executioner cuts
He's got the black hood but blue hair sticking out.
poking out, through the thing. They cut open your stomach, and your guts fall out.
Yeah, haggis.
Yes, and then you mix that with oats, and you set it on fire, and it's a butcher's bin dish. And then they take the heart out, and it's still beating, and then they quarter you, which is where they cut all your bits out. Or no, then they take you down and chop you up.
So it's like the average experience of an Aztec.
I mean, an Aztec would not blink at this.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah. But before he gets hung, he is attached.
So when do you die in the hung, drawn, and quartered? Is that only when the heart comes out?
Yeah, when you're drawn.
Like one of those beachside sketch artists.
Yes.
Yeah, with the big nose.
There's a caricature. There's a caricaturist there. There's a Bosnian guy in Paris drawing you with a big nose.
So what happens basically is it starts with a strangle wank.
Yes.
You get tossed off by a they them while you're being hung. Then a caricature artist draws you with a big nose.
Yeah.
And then a magician puts you in a box and quarters you.
Yeah. Swords you up.
Splits. Yeah.
And the crowd go
Love it.
wild.
I mean, it's like what a show.
What a show that is. You've got a bit of live sex stuff. You've got an anti-Semitic cartoon.
Yeah.
And which is funny how all caricatures are anti-Semitic, even though no one's Jewish. Yes, you're chopped in half.
Yeah.
But before all that, he's stripped naked and his feet get tied to the tails of two horses, and then they drag him through London from, I think it's Westminster, all the way out to what's now Farringdon, so about 2 miles.
TfL strike, eh?
Fucking tube drivers, honestly.
Man, this is the only way. This is what happens.
They're fucking 60 grand a year and they're fucking striking, are they?
This is the only way you get around London.
Yeah, they push a button. Christ. Oh, this is pre
This is like when everyone had to get a line bike because the tubes were, but it's like the only way you
Well,
get around.
it's Sadiq's London.
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
have to tie yourself to the
Fucking
tail
two
of two
horses.
horses to
Yeah.
be dragged for 2 miles.
It's crazy. This is pre-Elizabeth line. Obviously, he would have just gone on the Lizzie line. Oxford Street, Farringdon.
Yeah,
one
the
stop.
congestion's too much.
Yeah, it's pre-congestion charge as well. So it's just, it's mad. Anyway, when he gets to the hanging bit, the pole or whatever, the noose, the gallows, he's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
He's messed up.
Yeah.
So he's hung by a rope with his body dangling. He's then hacked down. They take the heart out, show it to the crowd. Ooh.
Yeah, big cheer.
And the heart goes on beating for minutes.
Minutes?
Maybe even hours.
So is it connected to his body?
No, they take the heart out.
So he's just on the floor, fucked.
Yeah.
He's
But it's-
fucked. He's fucked.
But he's
Yeah.
still alive a little bit.
No.
No, he's brain dead, but his heart's...
It's like you are.
Yeah. You know how your heart's beating, but your head doesn't work?
You know how you're brain dead,
Yeah.
but there's still blood in your being
Yeah.
pumped around your body.
Yeah. Anyway, so his head gets displayed on London Bridge, and then the 4 parts of his body are sent to various locations as a warning. They send some of it to Stirling as like a... fuck you.
I feel once you courted me, sending my body to different parts of the country, that's now respectful. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that part of it is like, oh, you guys, there's like a level of like...
You really cared about me.
You cared about me. You're sending me off. You're packaging me. You're first class post across the country.
No, this is the equivalent of when they just dumped bin Laden in the sea, but this is pre-helicopter. They don't want it to be a memorial site.
Right.
So they chop him up and they just scatter him.
William Wallace's arm is now a relic. See, to be honest, Catholics, you give them anything,
Oh, Christ.
they'll make it into a totem.
Disgusting. So William Wallace's arm is now buried within the walls of a cathedral in Aberdeen. I don't know. I mean, what am I meant to do with that? But he, at 35 years old, which is
Unless it's sticking out, then I don't really know what it means.
high five me here.
Yeah.
Tourists can just slap high five William Wallace. So at 35 years old, Wallace is dead, which is the average age of a Scot.
I mean, is that your age?
That is my age. Yeah.
Wow. So, you're part of the 35 club.
The 35 club. What are you saying? Am I about to die?
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah? Who knows?
You'll be lucky to make 36.
If my preteen eating catches up with me at some point.
You'll get Wallaced.
Roughly 35 years old, Wallace is dead. His legacy is in tatters.
When his body's in tatters.
His body's in tatters. His body's everywhere. He's been bin Ladened all over the country. And then so it's this thing where he's not really, he's not really that much of a big deal, and a lot of it might be bollocks. And the only major victory he has is because of the other guy.
Yeah, but he's a symbol.
He's a symbol.
Mythic.
He is a mythic, and his execution inspires Robert the Bruce, who was another noble,
Robert the Bruce,
to take on his mantle, and he then defeats the English at Bannockburn, I don't know, 1313 or something.
The thing about Robert the Bruce is when you have you want it to be like Robert the Brave or Robert the Dignified. Robert the other white guy first name doesn't really Dave the Bill. You know, Sam the Nigel. It doesn't actually fill me with
Horatio the Gould.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Robert the Bruce.
Well, it's Scottish, isn't it? They haven't quite got it. Quite got it right. And so Wallace becomes like a, as you say, like a symbol, a myth.
Yeah.
No one knows what he looks like. What is it, Charlie?
Apparently, Bruce can be an affectionate term like mate or pal.
So Robert the mate.
Robert the mate.
Robert the pal.
But why is he turning the chair backwards, sitting on it, and trying to be our mate?
My mate Robert.
Don't worry, you could talk to me.
Guys,
I might be king, but I'm just mates like everyone.
Mate.
It's like this sort of David Brent.
Call me Robert.
Trying to be
I'd say entertainer first, king second. I guess he is David Brent.
But Robert the Bruce lived a more documented life.
Yes.
That was sort of equally, if not more, heroic, and a lot of their accolades get blended into.
Well, Robert the Bruce actually was more of a centrist and more said, let's accommodate. He at one point...
He's Nick Clegg.
He is Nick Clegg.
Right. Nick the Clegg.
He's Nick the Clegg, and William Wallace is Osama bin Laden. So it's like comparing chalk and cheese. Really.
Right, yeah.
You're like,
Another Scottish dish. Chalk and cheese.
Yep. On the menu at this Michelin star Edinburgh restaurant is chalk and cheese to start, and then a heated butcher's bin. Because Robert the Bruce actually swore loyalty to Edward I at one point because it was politically expedient, whereas Wallace never did.
That's why Wallace has the more of a mythic status in many ways.
Yeah,
because he never bowed.
Freedom fighter.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But he actually achieved fuck all.
How big a story was Wallace before Braveheart? Because Braveheart was a complete shift.
Yes, it
with
was.
Scottish nationalism.
Yeah.
With this whole story. So I don't know if it was just Mel Gibson meddling.
I think it is because of the entire film. Braveheart wasn't actually ever a name given to William Wallace.
You got to be careful speaking to Gibson about stories in history because he'll hear one thing and he'll make a fucking film about it.
But I reckon what happened, I'm just drawing the dots here.
Yeah.
He was reading about Jews being expelled. And he went, Edward I did that. Right. Okay, that's interesting.
Yes, it was in Expulsion of the Jews Throughout History book.
Wikipedia,
Ooh.
yeah. And then he sees a blue line and goes, Edward I? Who's that? William Wallace.
I'll get back to my Jews expulsion things later.
Yeah. But the tree leads him somewhere. And that's how he makes up all his films.
Yeah.
It always starts with the Jews being expelled from somewhere Wikipedia article. But yeah, Braveheart's not even about William Wallace, as in the name Braveheart was given to Robert the Bruce when they took his heart into battle in a cage, that's voodoo.
That sounds like one of voodoo. Charlie's poems.
It's not Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, Charlie. That's William Wallace, the Scottish bin Laden, who, well, much like the Taliban, much like the leader of Al-Qaeda, he scored one big victory on the 11th of September and then got absolutely done in.
Yeah.
On our Patreon, we'll be doing Patreon Film Club, where we dissect Braveheart.
I haven't seen it, but
I watched the first half last night. It's long. It's a long film. And the first half hour is boring. But then it does get good. It does get good. But then I just got too tired and had to go to bed. So anyway, if you'd like a sort of film review from a guy who's watched half of it, another guy who just watched some clips this morning, then sign up to the Patreon for £3 a month.
It's worth it.
It is worth it.
We're spending it very well.
We are spending it well. What are we spending it? What are you spending it on?
Well, not watching Braveheart, that's for sure.
Yeah. What have I spent it on? Fucking Brio for my kid.
Brio.
What's
that?
Like
Playmobil.
Yeah, basically wooden Playmobil, whatever. Charlie loves it.
I've been getting Brio for Charlie.
As a gift. I don't get paid in money. I get paid in brio.
Flavorville.
Brio.
Apparently, Mel Gibson's Scottish accent has been widely mocked as one of the worst in film history.
It is. We'll talk about it on the Patreon. It is the most shocking accent I've ever heard. And it really takes you out of the film. Anyway, that was William Wallace. Sign up to the Patreon for more. And if not, we will see you next week for a brand new topic. Goodbye.
Goodbye.